Hey, this is Trissa from Sewing and Things, and today I'm going to show you how to lengthen your pattern using the slash and spread method.
You will start off by needing a ruler, a scratch piece of paper, a pen, and then the pattern pieces that you will be lengthening or shortening. So for this particular pattern, I need to add length by 3/4 of an inch for each size that I'm going up. If you are only going up by 1 or 2 sizes, you can just add or subtract the length in the body. However, if you are going up or down more than 2 sizes, you will also want to add and remove length here, which will correspond to the sleeve as well as the body. If you make an adjustment right here at the arms guy, you will also need to make an adjustment here at the sleeve cap. If your pattern has a length and shorten line, you're going to cut along that line. If not, then go ahead and draw a line. Make sure it is perpendicular to the fold line. And since I am just going up in 2 sizes for length, I am not going to worry about adding length here. I'm just going to do it right here in the middle. So this is where I'm going to slash and then we're going to spread. Now get your scrap piece of paper, and I like to draw lines, guidelines. So I start off by making a line at 3/8 of an inch, and then now I'm going to add length for my spreading. So since I'm going up 2 sizes, I need to go up by 3/4 of an inch twice. Draw a line there, and then draw another line at 3/8 of an inch. Now I like to match up the fold line, if there is one, to the edge of the paper. Go ahead and match up the lines and then tape or glue it in place. And take the back piece. Make sure you don't mix up what direction it goes when you cut it. And again, line that up. Also throw a piece or two at the back. Now you need to match up or draw a new line here for the side seam. If it is at an angle, sometimes you may need to trim in or out depending on it. This is pretty straight, so I can just basically draw a line to connect the two. But you want it to be nice and smooth line. Now this one has been lengthened 2 times for length. Now you are going to repeat that for the back using the same method. And then again, if you need to add length to the sleeves or to the arms guy, again, that's if you are adding more than 2 sizes up or down, you want to draw a line and then either slash and spread or slash and overlap. If you are also going to be cutting it in here, you're going to distribute the length added or subtracted between these 2 lines. So if I was going up in 3 sizes, I would do this and then also do it here, but it would have to equal 3/4 of an inch times 3 since I'm going up 3 sizes. Now you will essentially do that same thing, like I said, for the sleeve. You'll cut a line here and add length. So I will do that next. Make sure with a sleeve, especially if it's not cut on the fold like this one, you want to make sure your line is parallel to the bottom line. That makes sure you are adding and subtracting the same amount on both sides. If it's cut on the fold, then you can just make sure it is matching up to the fold line. Make sure your spare piece of paper is going to be bigger than what you are going to be adding or removing length. And for this particular pattern, I also need to add 3/4 of an inch for each size. I'm going up in the sleeves, and so I am doing 1.5 inches since that's 3/4 of an inch times 2. Now, with your sleeves, especially this one, since both sides are at an angle, you really want to make sure that you are taping them directly below each other. If you need a guide, you can go ahead and draw a line on your paper. That way you can match up the ends. And match up the point to the corner. The bottom piece, I'm also going to match up just the point to that corner. Now with the sleeve, you don't want to just draw a straight line down because that will look a little funky since the sleeve is at an angle. You're going to want to redraw this line. So I'm going to bring my ruler up to this corner and then to this bottom corner and then redraw my line. See, now this angle was a little bit more, so I'm going to actually tape a piece of paper underneath here so I can draw that full line. And then trim your pattern piece. Then now the sleeve is lengthened and our bodice front is lengthened. For the pants, you're going to be doing essentially the same thing. If you have a straight leg, you can add length to the bottom, or else you want to add it inside the leg. So again, we will be cutting a line. Make sure it is parallel to the bottom line. And if you're going up more than 2 sizes, up or down, make sure you also are shortening or adding to the rise. For pants, if you're going up a lot of different sizes, instead of adding length in one spot, you can break it up to the thigh, the knee, and around the calf area, to that way it distributes a little more evenly. This helps if you were adding a lot of length. If you were only adding a little bit of length, you can just do it at the lengthen shorten line or in about the middle of the leg. And then with the pants, if you need to add to the rise, you want to add it somewhere in the middle of the rise. And make sure if you have pockets or any other pieces that correspond to your front or your bodice pieces, that you are also lengthening or shortening those pieces as well. When you adjust the rise of the pants, you want to make sure you are going perpendicular to the grain line, since the rise is usually not straight, or it's not parallel. If you end up having a curve and not a straight line, you can also just connect your dots, your line, instead of using your ruler if it's curved. Once all your pieces have been lengthened, you can go ahead and cut out your fabric. And that's it.
To stay up to date on the latest videos, be sure to subscribe to my channel, or you can check out my blog at sewingandthings.com.